What it do, y'all? Top Media TV once again. We back with another video. So we gonna get right into it, man. And the heat is really coming down on Bricc Baby, as an indictment was sealed in LA based on a conspiracy for murder for hire. 5 Chicago dudes was indicted, OTF, and it was linked to the OTF crew, which is Lil Durk's crew. And Bricc Baby is looking real nervous at this point. And all this indictment was actually in response to a slaying. Of course, y'all know King Von, and pretty much the indictment is saying how it's related to King Von, and the dudes was trying to retaliate against Lil Pop and Quando Rondo. Y'all know Lil Pop was Quando Rondo's homeboy who got killed in LA. So it was pretty much a retaliation, and this murder for hire conspiracy indictment was laid out today. And pretty much Bricc Baby is looking real nervous. A lot of people is saying he's snitching. He should clear his name. Now, Bricc Baby did a video about a year ago on No Jumper, explaining he had nothing to do with the situation with Quando Rondo's homie getting unalived in LA. And pretty much his response was he was out of town. That was the first thing he had let the world know. He was out of town when it happened. And of course, a lot of people in the comments were saying that's the most suspicious thing to say.
That there's no truth to it. You first start hearing about this theory that people have out there, and I'm guessing that there's no truth to it because you've been very open about it and talking about it and shit. Like, how do you feel about all this?
So
that Bricc Baby is suspected of or was potentially involved with in some way the murder of Lil Pab.
you know, look, like I said, I already knew I was out of town when the shit happened. The police, first of all, Trap Lord Ross and all these other detectives, and I'm not shout out Trap Lord Ross though, because he ain't doing nothing but just making this content. You know what I'm saying? If you were that in public to get caught doing a murder to where he can put it together without being a police, you kind of fucked up. Yeah, you kind of fucked up. You get what I'm saying? So
that's why you couldn't really be mad at him, because ultimately he's only working with what he has based on music videos and interviews and shit like that. So it's like if you feel like you've put the puzzle together just at home, I mean, all right, cool. Like you're a
damn, it was so long ago. It was something about him not being, or me not agreeing with him being from Rollin 60 because I never met him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or
because this is when
never met him, but nobody knows.
The Big U Quando thing was going on where he had called Big U or some shit, right?
Yeah.
And Big U wasn't really fucking with him, yeah.
Yeah. So all of that transpired. So I think a clip of that had went viral probably 3 or 4 months, 5 months before this situation happened. So soon as I seen on it might have been you or whoever, you know, I'm scrolling down my timeline, and I see that Quando crying and his boy killed in LA. I'm like, I look at the homies. I'm like, watch what the internet do with this shit. I said, I know for sure what they about to do with this shit. I'm like, I'm the shooter for sure, or I put the play together. So it just so happened that I put in this song with me and C3 that was going to get released a month before the shit happened. And it say some shit like, it was some viral shit, like the video went kind of crazy on YouTube. It's called Brick Lotto. That's the name of it.
So as y'all heard from the interview, that was pretty much Bricc Baby's response. And under the video in the comment section, a lot of people was having their own opinions. You know, one dude that said it's obvious Bricc Baby was part of the Lil Pab hit. Derek signing for 100K right after that hit happened. If y'all don't know, right after that situation, Bricc Baby had actually announced on his IG page at that time that he had signed with Lil Durk for 100K. Of course, there was another comment which is even more crazy. When that video had came out a year and a half ago, somebody in the comments had said, Feds doing the Birdman hand rub, Bricc gonna get them all indicted. And that's exactly what's happening right now, y'all. You know, the indictment had came. They have evidence, and they saying in the indictment that a lot of rentals and a lot of things was booked, and it all leads back to the OTF crew, you know, Lil Durk's crew. There was even another comment section that said, I was out of town when it happened. That's one of the most suspicious things you could say. But shout out Bricc Baby. Now, it's kind of suspicious to say that, but if y'all don't remember, y'all, Nipsey's day one homie, Fats, when Loose Cannon and Whack 100 had put out that rumor that Fats was unalived by Big U because Fats had knocked out Big U. Y'all remember Big U had got on IG Live and pretty much explained how he was out of town when that situation had happened.
At one time, there's another new one too. I got into it with Fats. Let me give y'all the information on that. I ain't never got into it with Fats. Fats is my little homeboy. Ever in my life, me and Fats ever got into it with nobody. Never. Ever. I wasn't even in town. So figure that one out.
Now, it's crazy because under that same video, pretty much everybody was saying Big U was very much suspect for even giving that response and saying how he was out of town when that happened. So it's the same thing with Bricc Baby. When he was asked about the situation, he responded, I was out of town. So, you know, it's just a coincidence, y'all. But Bricc Baby also had reacted, as he had just put out a video on No Jumper about the Lil Durk indictment of his homies, about the Lil Pab situation, and pretty much he was looking also very nervous in that interview that he had put out, and they was using a clip of him saying how nobody can say that Lil Durk didn't ride for King Von no more because they had got Quando Rondo's homie Lil Pab in LA, and pretty much they had used his clip, kind of also putting pressure on him, indicating that maybe Lil Durk might have paid Bricc Baby's homies in LA from the 60s to do that. But this is what Bricc Baby's response was to the indictment today.
Nah, that's crazy. So the feds it says charged in indictment with unsealed. It said was unsealed Thursday in the U.S. District Court in Los Angeles. Are Kevon London, DeAndre Wilson, Keith Jones, David Bryan, and Ossie Houston. Damn, U.S. District Court means that they not in L.A. County.
That's federal.
They in the feds.
Boy, that's federal.
But I feel like when they find out who really was telling and all that shit, it's gonna, because if the feds got it, just pay attention to what's going on. Who got them boys for the murder of Duck?
Yeah.
The feds. You get what I'm saying?
The feds come get them niggas, boy, oh boy. That might be a problem.
Yeah. So
the feds already came and got them.
so you're saying that
They are. That's
So
where
the feds
they
got
at.
the LA niggas.
Yeah.
Oh
so
shit.
so we
That's
don't
what
know
I'm
who ran
like.
it. Someone
Oh,
ran
it's about
it,
to be
though, is what
bad.
you're saying.
I'm
If
just
this don't
alluding
look,
to
we ain't gotta say
possibly
it.
go
If
that
this
way.
shit trickle down to niggas from niggas hoods and shit, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah, like you gotta think.
Yeah.
They
Bad.
OTF affiliates that you get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
like come on, man. 1 + 2 equals
Yeah. And if this get to if that connect to an LA gang, boy oh boy. Get prepared for everybody shit to get hit.
yeah, I don't know.
Alright, y'all, let me know what y'all think, man, because Bricc Baby pretty much is explaining how it's LA dudes that's affiliated with OTF that's indicted. So it seems like this is dudes out of LA that's affiliated with OTF, with Lil Durk's crew, and not dudes out of Chicago. But that only explains one thing. The only dudes that probably was affiliated with Lil Durk out of LA is the Rollin 60s. Bricc Baby, of course, signed a Lil Durk at that time. So does it mean that the Rollin 60s is indicted? I mean, Bricc Baby is looking real shaky, real nervous. You know, a lot of people in the comments under that video that he had just put out, reacting to the whole situation, is saying Bricc Baby sweating. You know, Bricc looked nervous as hell. I mean, that's pretty much like 80% of the comments under that video. If you notice at the video, he also puffing on a cigarette like heavy, you know. And also, you know, in the comments, somebody said he's also looking for perk 30s, you know, because on his IG stories, he said, who got 30s? You know, perk 30s, you know. So pretty much he's probably stressed out thinking they go get him next. I mean, who knows? But Bricc Baby's looking real nervous right about now. I mean, he don't even know, I believe, if his homies is indicted or not. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Top Media TV. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Peace.